Hello, Leo, with a general reading for the sign of Leo. This reading could resonate with anyone who has Leo strongly in their chart, but please remember that this may not resonate with every one of you. We're all different ages, we all live in different parts of the world, we're all going through different kinds of experiences, so there's just, from my point of view, from my perspective, there's just no possibility, there's no possible way that the reading could resonate with every one of you. So please be discerning when you decide to claim a reading. All right, let me go ahead and get started. My beautiful friends, my beautiful Leo tribe, I welcome you to this reading just as you are in this moment. I welcome you and I'm glad you're here. Let's see what's here for the sign of Leo. Let's see what's here for the sign of Leo. I'm going to blow, Leo, because I have some ash from my saging on the table. So just one moment. Hope that's not too annoying. The problem with letting the ash be on the cloth is that it can get smudged down into the cloth, and then I can't get it out. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started, Leo. What is the current energy for this group of Leos? What is the current energy for this group of Leos? Current energy, what is this group of Leos currently experiencing, please? What is this group of Leos currently experiencing? What is this group of Leos currently experiencing? What is this group of Leos currently experiencing, please? What is this group of Leos currently experiencing? What is this group of Leos currently experiencing, please? What is this group of Leos currently experiencing? Ooh, hidden card. It's always interesting. Okay, I'm going to put them all in a row, I think, this time. Oh, I don't know why I turned that one over, but I did. All right, and what is Leo stepping into in the next incoming energy, in the next 7 to 10 days, the next 2 weeks, the next 3 weeks, whatever it is to you, but the next incoming wave of energy, what is Leo stepping into? My beautiful friends, the Leo group, what is Leo stepping into in the next incoming wave of energy? The next incoming wave of energy, what is Leo stepping into? What is Leo stepping into, please? What is Leo stepping into? Whoa. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo, please. Guidance for Leo. All right, Leo, give me a second while I get into this energy. Let's uncover the rest of the energies that are high. Damn. Hiding from us. All right. Well, my friends. There's been some type of a shakeup here for this group of Leos. Now, this doesn't have to be a takedown, right? This doesn't have to be a takedown of a relationship, but with some type of partnership here, probably for many of you, probably an intimate partner or somebody in your family. Others of you, this could be in work or in the community in some way. There has been some sort of cracking, some sort of trauma here in whatever way, whether it was stress on a relationship, stress within a family. There has been some sort of conflict or trauma or some sort of huge, major surprise and change that came in over some sort of partnership with the Tower energy. Nine of Cups in lateral. Well, I mean, it could be a fantastic surprise. I'm procrastinating on getting into that Tower energy. Why? Is this scary when it shouldn't be, or... Jeez. Seven of Cups. It's like you're not sure. This is such a mystery. There's a Tower here. There's something coming in here over a partnership. It could be a new partnership coming in, but you're not sure about it. It could be... Sorry, you guys. I have a burn on my hand, and it's embarrassing, but okay. I don't know why I just noticed that. I think it's because this energy is really strong, Leo. You have a fire energy and I'm an air energy. And so I'll fly around like this kite whenever I get into this kind of energy. So that's what I seem to be doing. Flying around. Whatever this is, it has totally unhinged me. I would prefer to go and do the dishes right now than to get into this energy. There's something that's come in that has a potential for a wish fulfillment for you. Honestly, it's regarding a partner, okay? But there's something about this energy that scares you. It scares you. It's scary. Because it's big. It's big. It's big. Whatever's happening, it's big. It's big change, okay? Big change. All right, I'm in there now. Okay, I'm in. So this could go many different ways, Leo. It could go many different ways. Look at this kite flying in the wind here, just like I was doing. It could go many different ways, but there's a lot of passion here. There could be something new coming in that requires action. Okay, it doesn't have to be a lover. Okay, it could be even the birth of a new child. Right? What about parents that people have never been parents before? And all of a sudden there's a baby born. That's a big change, but it is a wish come true for many. Hopefully it's a wish come true. It's a wish come true, isn't it? It's a wish come true. Celebration, passion, action, new action taking place. But it brings with it a lot of options, a lot of question marks. And it unhinges you. It unhinges you from some sort of stability that you found. And the partnership is in the lateral, so it could not quite be cemented in yet. It could not be settled in yet. So you might not quite be sure what this new person is, or this new, whatever this partnership is a partnership energy. Two people or two communities, two energies working together, a yin and a yang energy working together to create some kind of strong force, strong, healthy force, right? Well, we hope it's healthy, but it will build into some kind of a healthy force. Those two energies, the yin and the yang, right? Yin and yang. But it's still in the lateral. So this relationship, whether it is an agreement between two communities, a partnership between two countries, a partnership between people of neighboring lands, two people coming into a partnership, two people starting a romance or a love affair, whatever it is, it was a huge surprise, or it just happened. The ground shook below your feet. Lightning struck, right? Maybe there was a lightning storm that night or that morning or the night before, and then the next day you met this person or you connected in with this opportunity. But it is a wish come true here. You've learned in the past what brings you fulfillment. And there is the word fulfillment connected to this tower. It's also connected to this unknowingness and unsure feeling, unsurety. Is that a word? I don't know. New action, new passion, excitement, chemistry, things to do, actions to take, roller coaster. And now there's some sort of decision to be made. How to do this. So I don't think that you're saying no to this partnership. I think you're trying to figure out how this is all going to work. How will this work? How will this be made to be stable and profitable or healthy and nourishing? What actions are going to be taken? What route to choose? And then how to drive. Are you going to walk? Are you going to drive a car? Are you going to ride a motorcycle? Are you going to take a bus? How are you going to do it? What are the methods you're going to use to make this a stable and profitable or a nourishing and loving partnership? It looks like you're in the process of choosing or you have chosen, and you're beginning to see some sort of inclination that it will bring success here with the Page of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles is here. Right? Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles right here. So I like that energy. I like that you're sensing that you're gaining some sort of stability here. There could have been some kind of message been brought forward to you or some sort of experience or product or something that you can hold in your hand or you can experience that brings in some strong sign that things are getting better or that it's working or that it will be profitable. Look, she has a bag of money here and she's counting it on the table. It's not a huge, maybe it's just pennies, but it's a whole bag. So, whatever it is, it's something anyway. It's something that she can go on and she feels good about that. She's tracking it. She's keeping track. So, I think that there's a good sign here that it could be successful. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is optimism and anticipation. And it's kind of a dreamy energy, but it is wands. So it is passion. And I think that you can begin to see maybe your ships coming into the harbor, or maybe way out on the horizon, you can begin to see the ships out in the ocean and they're coming in, like maybe your ships are beginning to come in with the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of optimism here and anticipation of the future. So it's pretty, it's a pretty good energy. It's a big surprise. And I think you're not quite sure where it's all going, but you can begin to see some signs of success here. And it's really building in you this passion for the future. It's really building in you this story that perhaps is yours now, once and for all. But again, we're still at these early energies here with these 2s and 3s and this Page of Pentacles. It's still early. And then we have this Ace of Wands, this 1, and here's another 2, right? So we're in the early stages of this. Now, what we're in a late stage in is you knowing what brings you joy and happiness. You focusing in on your own energy and what brings you into a healthy space internally, right? So you have found that sense of well-being, right? So you have that. I really like that you have found that 9 of Cups. That is the step before bliss, right? So I think you're in a really strong, healthy emotional place. And I don't think that you're running away from this new passionate beginning. I think that you could be quite unsure about some of the details in this, and you could be kind of figuring this out as you go along. But I think you're feeling pretty good about it. And I think that things are starting to move along in a way that can build your confidence. So I really like that. So this group of you is in a really good place right now. And I love that the Tower came in with the 2 of Cups. That's super exciting. It'd be fun just to do a reading on this. But I feel like for many of you, that's already happened. So we have a story of the future here, and that's what I want to focus on as you move forward, because I think that that'll be helpful for you. All right, let's look at what's coming in here in the future. What's coming in the future here for this group of Leos, right? We have the star energy. Oh my gosh. 5 of Swords, all right. Queen of Pentacles. There's the 10 of Cups. Wow. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Love it. Love the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Best card. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, we can take that. And Temperance in the upright. All right, so what we have is the star energy next to the 5 of Swords, next to the Queen of Cups, next to the 10 of Cups. Then we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse over the top of the star and the 5 of Swords. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Temperance energy in the upright. All right, so let's see how the future could pan out for you here, Leo. Like I was saying, with the 9 of Cups, you've really spent time and you've found your own truth here. You've connected in with divine energy, whatever your belief system is, whatever brings you strength and connects you to guidance, you're really close with that. You have really looked at your freak flags and you have decided to fly them proudly. And you are doing that. And that's bringing you true enlightenment and the ability to live in your true self, with your true self, and shine that out around you as the Aquarius card. You're in the water, which tells me that you're in the river of your dreams. You're in your own river. You're filled with emotions, and you are not hesitating to show who you are to the world. You're also giving thanks, and you are expressing yourself to expressing your gratitude and your appreciation to whatever brings you this strength and whatever helps you connect to your destiny. So it's a really beautiful energy, and you found that energy. There has been some kind of conflict here that you're coming out of with the 10 of Swords. All these swords are beginning to fall away and to fall off. You are releasing yourself from a period of negativity, a period of pain, a period of loneliness and betrayal. You're allowing yourself to let that go. See, the ground here on the top of this card is cracking and breaking. So I feel like it's all kind of, it's like, gross. I just got a picture in my hand of this burn on my arm. Like it's healing, you know, it gets gross looking when it heals. And I'm not going to show you because it's gross, but you know, it's like any wound, it heals. And as it heals, it scabs over and it all kind of looks gross, and then it'll heal, and there might be a scar there, but it will all kind of fall away. And that's really what's happening. Like the scars that you have on you, where they might still look ugly, or you might still feel a little bit of pain. It might itch a little bit. Like, why this example? But that's okay. I think it makes sense. So to some of you, you might actually have physical wounds that are healing, and it can itch a little bit. It can cause twinges of pain here and there, but eventually those scars will, you know, go away or fade back into your skin. And so it'll be harder and harder to see them. And eventually they might go away all the way. You know, I just feel like this is falling away, this pain and this conflict that you've been in, as you heal and as you find your truth and as you shine in the very beauty that you are. This pain and this negative thinking or this negative cycling will fall away from you. You do have the Queen of Cups here with the 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, something here has been out of alignment for you here. I mean, I see that the crop is here. I see that the money is here, but there was something here that destabilized. It destabilized your individual strength. It destabilized your finances. Something came in, or this battle or this phase in time, this period in time, something came in here and destabilized how you felt about your inner strength. You know, how you felt about your money and how you felt about your own choices that you make in life. And you're working here with the Queen of Cups to rebuild that back. This conflict that you were in and this pain that you were in really did a number on how you feel about your own individual strength. And you could have been quite diminished. And even though you might have had financial wealth, or even though you might have had a good job and you might have had good things happening to you, if you're feeling unstable and if the ground is not sturdy below your feet, you still don't, even though you have freedom and even though money is coming in, this instability here, whatever this battle was, whatever this was, it kept you feeling very unstable. That's what I mean when I say it doesn't matter what demographic you're in. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are. You can still feel unstable if your platform is not secure. It's like you're on a ship in the ocean and you're going this way and that way. And there's no way, even though you're on this ship, that you can feel stable, even though it's floating in the sea just fine. It's that kind of an energy. So there was a point in time when you really felt unstable, even though you did have the elements in your life that gave you this freedom and gave you this money or gave you this harvest. This conflict that you were in didn't really allow you to find sturdy footing within that. It never really allowed you to be comfortable and to enjoy yourself, even though you had these elements in your life. And so I see, as this card begins to revolve around to the upright, I see you really gaining this confidence back, gaining this ability to enjoy your life and to enjoy the money that you have and to enjoy the harvest and all the fruits of your labor, because you have worked hard. So I really see this with the Queen of Cups is that in the next period of time, over the next couple of weeks, you're really beginning to see this self-love and this self-awareness begin to really seep into who you are as you really rise up into this star energy. Now, there is a partner here, and I feel like this partner that's coming in could very well be a water sign. It could very well be a masculine or feminine Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio doesn't have to be a woman. It can be a man. We're not looking at what the gender is here. We're looking at the energy of the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is very much someone who is loving. This is a person who knows how to appreciate and to love themselves. This is a person that will love and nurture the people around them. Someone very kind, someone very caring, someone very intuitive, very much connected by heart centers with people. They're able to do this. They're able to be very healthy because they have taken time to figure out what brings fulfillment. And this could be a partner. This could be the partner here that's coming in for you, or it could be you. Now, I do think that there's definitely a partner here. But over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be taking time here to find a balance here in whatever this is that's coming in, because there was quite a big surprise with this. You're working to find balance in your life, because you do have the Seven of Cups here and this passion and this action here, and this Tower of how it came in, and with these choices that you're having to make over the next couple of weeks. You're really working hard to find balance here, to be understanding, to be tolerant, not only tolerant of the other person, but tolerant of yourself as you get blown around in the wind here, because you're really focused on finding stability now, and you're really focused on your individual truth and your individual freedom. And when this tower happened, when this partnership came in here, it really kind of shook you, because you were on some kind of track here to rebuild this, and you are on some kind of track to rebuild this. And as you do that, because look, you have the Ten of Cups here, so you are continuing forward. I think this partnership really begins to enhance your life. You're going to start to see it beginning to enhance your life, but still you're finding this quiet, you're finding this ability to move forward very carefully with this temperance energy. It's compassion and it's patience and it's understanding of where you are in your life and where the other person is too. Whatever this partnership is, there's definitely a partnership here. It's beginning to build, but as it builds, I think that over the next couple of weeks, you're really taking time to take care of yourself here. And I like that you're moving into the Ten of Cups. I really do like that you are. So there is some continued improvement here over the next couple of weeks. Let's dig a little deeper here in here to the Ten of Cups. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups energy. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups energy. Five of Wands. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups energy. About the Ten of Cups energy. I just 5 changes. Yeah, that's why there's a Tower here. I knew that there was more energy here to be seen. That's why you're having patience and understanding and compassion. You've been through quite a situation here with this conflict. This conflict could be around the partner, but it was a wish come true. So this is a different person, I feel. Empress energy. Yeah, I mean, you're at a very strong place with your own personal well-being. And all of a sudden here you have these 5 energies, which is uneasiness. Right? It's uneasiness, inner conflict. You're connecting in with the past, and you're still quite connected in. And because you're so connected in with the past, it happened relatively recently, you're still really recovering from what you lost here. And there's some sort of a wall that you're putting up now of whatever this is. But honestly here, there is bliss here. There is emotional fulfillment here for you. Whether you attain this individually or whether you attain this with a partnership, I think you're on the way to doing this either or. And I really love that. See, you have the Empress energy coming out. This is the energy of somebody who's very internally healthy, connected to the earth, a warrior for people and for living beings. But this is a warrior who fights very lovingly. She creates, she births new creation. And she does it because of how she is a warrior and what her goals are and what she's here to do and what she's here to protect and to promote. And it's usually very, very connected in with the earth and with the skies and with all living beings. And she fights in a way with love, rather than like the Queen of Swords, who fights with her sword, or the Queen of Wands, who fights with her wands. She fights with love. She fights with internal balance and health. But this is change, and it's very uncomfortable energies here with the 5s. And we also have the 5 of Swords. That's 3 5s. That's why there's a Tower. Whatever you thought you were going to do, whatever kind of clarity you had around your own well-being and your plan for you to reach the 10 of Cups, there is kind of a surprise here for you. And it puts you in the 5 energies here with the 3 5s. Uneasiness, unsteadiness. But I love that the 10 of Cups is here. I think you're being patient in your journey to attain the 10 of Cups, this bliss, this joy and happiness. I don't see the Queen of Cups being really too affected by the Tower. Like, I think you're pretty solid with your own well-being. I think it just turns this just on its head a little bit with this partnership. Now, this could even be, let's say you have an employee and everything is going really well, and all of a sudden there's a change in attitude or something. It could be something like that. It could be that you're working to get your wishes to come true and everything's going well. And then all of a sudden with this Tower and this partnership, there's a change in attitude of someone on the team, right? This doesn't have to be about lovers. It can be about some sort of change coming to a partnership where there is a wish coming true. Because now we have the 9 of Cups. Now we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. All of a sudden there's a change in this partnership, and there needs to be compassion here and patience and tolerance as you work to attain your 10 of Cups. And there could be some kind of a conflict here that you're having to deal with. But I really like that the Star energy is here. This is your truth and empowerment. And then we have the 10 of Swords, this situation falling away. So whatever the change is here, I think you're able to handle it. For some of you, it could be a new partner coming in. For others of you, it could be a change in mindset, a change in attitude, a change in the way something functions and something balances itself. But again, I think over the next couple of weeks, I think you're able to handle this. You are giving this time to work itself out. I like that the Ten of Swords is here, so this is still in some type of a circular motion. There's some kind of change to a partner here that's taking place. That's not really what you expected. It's going to change the game just a little bit. Whatever your game was, it's going to change it up a little bit. It may affect, because this Nine of Pentacles was in the reverse, it may affect how quickly you restabilize yourself. It may affect how quickly you really become strong again. It may improve it. It may improve it here. But it could just slow it down just a little bit because we have Temperance energy here. And we do have the Nine of Pentacles on top of the Five of Swords, that other 5 energy. Let me ask a question here. This partnership. What is challenging this partnership? Why is the Tower? I already asked why the Tower was here. How will this partnership? I need to look at these old cards here. I'm just trying to dig a little deeper here. Instead of looking at the Tower, let's look at this Two of Wands energy. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Tell me more about the Two of Wands energy. Knight of Pentacles. That's a good energy. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Seven of Wands. This could really, in a way, slow down your work that you've been doing on your own success, because you have this very steady energy of significant improvement here, which I think has been your energy. Again, we have this Nine of Pentacles here. We can't deny that the Nine of Pentacles is here. Just because it was in the reverse doesn't mean it's not here. It is here. You're working to attain this. You have these pentacles and you're working to manage them somehow. So all of a sudden with this new partnership or this change in this partnership, it's causing you to go into protective action here. But it is a wish come true. You're working on your wishes coming true. So let's say this is a business and you have a business and you have an employee. Let's just say that. And all of a sudden, something has changed between the dynamic of you guys. Something has changed. Maybe you're making more money and the employee is wanting more money as well. And the employee is not understanding that you have increased expenses, that you have bills that you have to pay. Maybe you went into debt to start this business. You know what you're doing with your money, but the employee is just there to help you with administrative tasks or some kind of tasks that allow you to be creative and allow you to do the work that you really need to do to make money, right? And so even though you have this blossoming business and increased revenue, there is some sort of mindset change or attitude change with the employee who all of a sudden is demanding some sort of increase or some sort of bonus or some sort of windfall because of the success. And you might have to go into some kind of protective action here as you're working to manifest something that you have in your sights that maybe no one else quite understands. And so it could be something like that. It doesn't have to be love, but whatever it is, it's this kind of energy that's coming in connected to the Two of Wands. What I see here as you move forward, this patience and understanding, I don't see you not working on the Nine of Pentacles. I don't see you bending over backwards. I see you staying firm, but being understanding and compassionate because you're on your way to this Ten of Cups. And I don't think you're willing to really let anyone step in front of that. And so I think that there's probably some sort of new procedures or guidelines or communication or some sort of agreement that probably comes into play here, where you find some sort of agreement that works to help resolve this in some way. Because I don't think that you're willing to give this up. I think that you are willing to give this some time, give this some consideration, and see if there's a win-win situation that can come out of this. Maybe there's if this is an employee, I don't know why I went down this lane. I have no idea why I went down this lane. But maybe there is some sort of bonus structure that you could give to the employee and say, okay, if you would like to earn more, I'm willing to go there, but this is what will need to happen if you were to earn more. Maybe you need to reach out into the community and find people for me to call and to contact and work with to try to see if we can make them clients. So there could be some marketing here to be done, or maybe there is some other projects that can be done. But I think you're willing to negotiate. Whatever this is, I think you're willing to work on this because you're not willing to give up this 10 of Cups. And I think that whatever the partnership is, I don't think that you're wanting to let go of the partnership. I think there's just been a change coming in for the partnership, and it needs to be looked at and maybe possibly revised in a way that's a win-win situation. All right, let's look at that 2 of Cups goes up. That 2 of Wands goes up here. All right, let's look at guidance. How did it get to be 36 minutes already? See, you guys, I just lose myself in these readings, and I know that I should keep the reading shorter, but it's just my style. I need to stop talking about it because I think you guys have told me enough in the comments. Don't worry about it. But I need to just accept the way I do it, don't I? I guess we're not perfect. It's something I have to work on. Look, I'm chattering away. Well, the sun is here. So whatever happens, victory is here. Abundance is here. Optimism and empowerment is here. The good days are here. So don't let this take away your sunshine. Don't let it take away your power. Don't let it diminish who you are. We have the Page of Cups here, which is talking about inspiration, new introductions. We have the Page of Wands over the Page of Cups. The Prince of Cups over the Prince. It's pages. Page of Cups. And then the Page of Wands over the top. So we have passion, we have youthfulness, we have new adventure, we have the desire to step forward, the desire to take action, the desire to move forward into new horizons. And then we have that over the top of inspiration. So there's inspiration, there's love, there is looking forward to the future. Again, there could be a new introduction here, but there's a lot of good energies here. The guidance here with the 3 of Swords and the death energy is to not allow this sort of energy to come in and take away from what you have done, where you have come from, the hard work that you've put into this. You are working in the death energy, which is a Scorpio energy. We also have Leo here. Here you are as a sun energy. You have undergone a great change. You have undergone a major transformation here. And it is important now to realize that the 3 of Swords is an energy that can come in and can change the color of the yellow on this sun card. So it's necessary here to use this passion, use this strength, use these actions here to overcome and to trump the 3 of Swords energy. Okay, to trump it. 3 of Swords. And when I say that, I kind of giggle because no longer is that phrase really mean the same thing, trumpet. Sorry. It doesn't really work anymore, unfortunately. So whenever I come out with that word, when something trumps something else, it makes me laugh because it no longer is working. It's just, it has been taken away from us by politics, and it is frustrating and it makes me laugh when I say it. All right. 3 of Swords. Tell me more about this 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 3 of Swords. Whoa. What is that? Down, way far away. Gosh darn it. There's something really frustrating about this 3 of Swords. It feels like it's someone else's energy. It feels like it's someone else's energy. Here you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's what I mean. It feels like it's someone else's energy, and it's almost like you're standing here saying, look, I've been through hell and back. I've been through so much in my life. Let's not let the Three of Swords come in here and diminish what we've done, right? Let's not let the Three of Swords have some kind of an influence on our victory here, on our success. King of Cups. And we had the Queen of Cups earlier. This is going into action here to revitalize this partnership in some way. Whatever you need to do to solve this, whatever strategy you're taking, the guidance here is that you're on a really powerful track, whether you're doing this as yourself in a business situation, whether you're finding success in your own life and you have a partner that's coming in and kind of trying to alter it or take it away from you. The guidance here is to not allow the Three of Swords to come in and to wipe away the success and the beauty and the empowerment and the wealth and the abundance and the promise of the future and the optimism, to not allow this kind of energy to come in and taint this in any way. Because look at this fighting spirit that you have here with the death energy. You could have somebody here that's trying to, in a way, take something that is not theirs to take. Right? And there's a need here to come in and take action now out in the environment, not within, out in the environment, to find a solution, to take action here and to revitalize this in some way, whatever you need to do, because whatever you have going on here is incredible. It's beautiful. And this Three of Swords and this death energy, you need to cut this off. Whatever this Three of Swords is, it needs to be cut off. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. It has no place in this picture. It has no place here. So there needs to be a solution here to take this, whatever this is. And I almost feel in a way, oh man, there just could be someone here who is not caring about any of this, not caring about this, has their own interests, their own vendetta, their own, it's a death energy. I usually really like the death energy. I think it could really bring us into brand new levels and new frontiers, but, and I could, and this could be you, but, let's dig deeper into this. What time is it? 42. 10 of Wands. You might be trying to get controlled by somebody else. There's a need here to claim your power back in this, with this death energy. Hierophant here. Somebody out in the community, somebody here could be trying to control this situation. King of Swords. This needs to be cut out. Whatever this is, it needs to be cut out. Whatever you have here is too beautiful, is too promising, is too safe. It's a platform that you have worked hard to build. And the King of Swords is coming out saying you need to see the big picture of this and cut this off and make decisions here that protect whatever this is. That's the guidance. Wow. Okay, Leo, I am going to move into the extended, and let me see what I'm going to be. There's a lot of really good energies here. But what I'm more interested in is solutions. So let's look at the Two of Wands. I'm gonna look at solutions for this one. I'm gonna look at the Three of Swords to see what that Three of Swords is. I'm gonna look at the King of Cups to see if we can get for solutions. What does the King of Cups do? What will you, as the King of Cups energy, what will you do? What are some solutions you can take for this? Something has come in, some kind of new passion, and the Ace of Wands doesn't necessarily have to always be something beautiful. It can be something angry as well, the Ace of Wands. It's new passion, new action. It's usually not, but sometimes it can be. It's here with the Tower. So maybe I'll dig into the Tower. This is going to be This is going to be it could be a vital extended reading, could be very interesting, but one that might not be so much fun for me. That's okay, because I feel like this group of people, you already know what you have here. You have something very beautiful here. And the energy here is these energies. So I'm going to go into these energies. This is what I'm going to do in the extended. I'm going to go into this action choice that you're trying to figure out. I'm going to go get a little bit of this tower, a little bit more of this tower. I'm going to see what this Three of Swords is and why it's connected with this death energy and what that means. This King of Swords has something to say. This King of Swords, I feel, is a good guy. And then I have the King of Cups, also a good guy. So these are fragments within yourself, I feel, that are going to come out and are going to help you to move along the situation. So look at all these cards I have for the extended. I hope this helps. I hope this is what you guys are looking for. And I'll see, if those of you that are looking for more information, I'm going to take a break and then I'll come back and I'll see what we can dig out of this. For those of you that are satisfied with this, that makes me happy. And I'll see you back here again in another 7 to 10 days with another general reading. All right. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure, Leo. Thank you.